G'day guys, Chris here, Indoors Outdoors with Edgy, and we're still going through this whole lockdown thing. It's been a pretty quiet weekend here, Easter weekend. My wife has been working quite a bit, so she's been very busy, and I've just been at home with the boys, not doing much. But what I thought I might try and do is make my own jewellery tumbler. So you know, you go out, you go detecting, you find coins and they're black as a bloody ace of spades. You find jewellery, it's all sort of, you know, especially if it's in the water, it's black, and you need to clean it up. Now I have been just soaking them in a lemon juice and mouthwash with salt type of mix, and that's actually pretty good. I thought I'd try a jewellery tumbler, see how it goes. And basically what I've done so far is I've got a bottle, pretty much got a bottle, put a bolt through it, and pretty much just put the drill on it. Put the drill on it, like so. Tighten her up, and then basically just sit there and you only want to go slow. Alright, so this is probably, you know, you're not going to sit here for 10 hours holding it, drilling it, spinning it. So I might actually make a little cradle to hold it, and then whack some tape around the trigger, and should be able to do it all by itself, or until the battery runs out. Do it for an hour or so. I'm not going to be sticking on overnight or anything like that. So anyway, I'll next step I'll try and make a little cradle that the drill can sit in, and that way it can just spin on its own without me holding it, and so it doesn't wobble as well, because you will notice it wobbles a little bit. When you go faster, it wobbles a little bit, but you can hear it. Basically what I've got inside it is some rocks, just some real small rocks that I had out the side of the house. I've got some real small bolts, nuts, little nuts that go on bolts, and a few little sinkers and so forth, and that's it. At the moment I've got a little chain in there, a black chain that I had that wasn't real clean, 10-cent piece and a 20-cent piece. So, and I've got some liquid, just some water with some soap. So this probably even use lemon juice with salt and mouthwash. That's a quite a good one anyway. So, but that's a basic, simple. I had all the material here at home. Didn't cost me a cent. So I'll see if I can make a cradle, and we'll see how that turns out. Righto guys, if you're wondering what medium I'm using in my homemade jewellery tumbler, basically you've got nuts. I went and got some 1/4 inch and some 5/16, just something a little bit bigger. Basically in here I've got small rocks out of my side garden and some nuts already, but I figured I'd add a few more. And basically you just want metal objects that rotate. I put the little rocks in there as well, so it's like a smaller substrate, so that the metal is mixed in with the. You could probably put sand in there as well, a little bit of sand, not too much, but you want the metal smashing on the jewellery and knocking all the crap off it. So that's all I've put in for my mixture of crap. Alright guys, so the next step on this homemade jewellery tumbler thing that I'm making is to make a device to hold my drill. Now you can see my drill here. I've got my drill and I've got the bottle, and it's all full of the medium. You know, I've got some small nuts in there and some stones and so forth, so that should be not too bad. So this is the jig that I made pretty much for the drill. Okay, so there it is. So I've had little bits of wood that I have had here at home from other jobs that I've done, and I thought I'm not gonna buy anything to make this jig. I'm not gonna buy anything to make this product, this thing. So here it is. So let's get the drill. Hang on, I'll just set this down. I'll just set that down there. Now here is the drill. I set it in here. It's on an angle. Oh, hang on. There we go. Right, there it is. That's pretty much what it looks like. Now if I turn the drill on, that's me holding it by hand. I've got a little cradle there that I just drilled out a hole saw as deep as I thought. Probably could have been a bit higher maybe, I'm not sure, or a bit lower. I can drill out a bit more if I want, but anyway, so basically what I can do is put tape around here at the speed that I want it, like just go slow. That's it. That is my homemade jewellery tumbler, and I've got the bolts and rocks and everything in there. To be honest, I don't really know what type of medium you've got to use in there, but I've just had some little rocks out the side garden, down the side of the house, that I thought that would be pretty good because they're rocks and they're hard. And all I bought was 3 little packets of nuts from Bunnings. I think it was $9 all up, just to fill up that, because I didn't have lots of spare nuts in my toolbox. So I thought I'll just go and get a couple of small packets, chuck them in, done. So pretty much that's it. That's the jig. I put this on an angle because if I have it up, this is pretty heavy. If I have it up, it's going to put a lot of weight on this bolt and on this mechanism here on the drill. So I really want it at the straightest level I can, and some support on under this. So anyway, that's what I come up with. Anyway, little homemade tumbler. Probably won't work. But I will probably put the liquid that I'll put in there would probably be equal parts mouthwash and lemon juice with a tablespoon of salt, and I'll give that a run as well, because that helps break down any shit and crap on jewellery and coins I've found. I've soaked it. But what I could probably do is put it on there for half an hour, running it, just charge the battery beforehand, and then set it at a really slow speed, turning, tumbling, and then just leave it. Alright guys, well obviously I am bored as batshit in this lockdown. Can't get out, do any detecting, can't go and get in the water, try and find some treasures for you guys, that make some videos on it and so forth and so forth. So it's just a little video on making my own jig at home, my own thing that I can clean jewellery with, like a jewellery tumbler, and I've done it as cheap as possible. It's probably cost me $9 all up, and I'm yet to test it on the automatic, so I've got to put tape around the drill handle at the certain speed and tape it and see if she just sits on that speed and goes. But when it does, I'll probably take a bit of a video on that and chuck it on as well. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, you know, because as soon as they lift these restrictions, I'll be like a horse bolting out the gate. Poof, be gone. I'll be out there. I'll be hitting the gold fields. I'll be going looking for gold. I've got a couple of locations already in mind. I've been logging locations in this lockdown, so I've got a few beach locations that I want to get to, and I've got a few gold locations that I want to get to, and try and do some sniping in the creeks and so forth. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, put your notifications on, because every time I drop a new video, you'll be able to watch it. Indoors, outdoors with Edgy. See you on the next hunt.